Coming to you, coming to you.
Go, gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Number 53, Mike 53.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Bring it. 6 guy, check 6 guy.
SOS.
This is Carson.
He's
He'll get this only up to about the 35.
Watch the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Hey, run it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Let's
go. Play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
Check safety.
On first down, Carson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Under 10. Under.
Guys, listen.
Joker.
Zebra.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
That's 6, baby.
John Ursua.
We got it all day up in here. We got it all day.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yellow.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again.
You better.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Check 99.
Hey, 57.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Come back.
57. Bravo! 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Interception.
Watkins, the intended receiver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
We got good, good. 4 down, 4 down. Good tight.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got one. Whip.
Watch that.
Check. Crunch.
It's Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Mike's 56. Check. You go tight. You got
Gotta go in and out. Let's go.
You got tight right there.
Hey, alert 3.
Back.
Front left.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check. 53's
Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's go, 14.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Wilson now. He's got Lockett.
Don't get nervous.
Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
Come on
that
now,
one was a
let's
lot
go.
of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
56.
Blue 15.
Check 56. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. No. Off.
Good job right there.
Shit.
Green inside.
1st down with Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Green 80.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yo.
Tight.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Keep playing
9
hard.
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Yeah,
Offensive
baby.
linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check 53. Watch the slant.
12.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's.
Front it.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense. All day. All day.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard
Big
line.
baby. All day.
Boy,
Every
that's
day.
the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Wait. That's a lot, Eddie.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Yellow.
Jared Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow. Let's go, blue,
A
Eddie.
reminder, coming up at
Attack,
halftime,
attack.
Jonathan Coachman will join us from
57 to
Orlando
Mike.
with our
57 to
halftime
Mike.
report. But business
Watch the
to
run,
take care
watch
of
the
before
run.
we get there.
A 2-minute
Alpha.
drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes sliding out of it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the
Pick,
20-yard
baby.
line.
All day.
Not
Don't
that
throw
time
this way.
for Watkins. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mike.
Blue, Eddie.
53. Mike. Watch the run.
Check.
12.
Check.
What's the answer? All right.
They'll run on first down.
Check three.
Carson.
Check.
And this one
Fresno,
goes nowhere.
Fresno.
So the opening play of the drive
Hey, we
goes
got
backwards.
Mike,
Now
number
they'll come
53.
up on
Mike,
2nd and
53.
12.
You got nothing.
Blue 15.
You got nothing.
Showing 8.
Shot.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this
53
great
to
starting
Mike.
field position,
Hey, defense.
a
Hey,
real
defense,
threat.
let's go.
This is 3rd and long.
Front it.
Check 3. Check 26.
They stopped at 1. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5.
All
And not
day,
much on the
every day.
return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He was looking for Watkins that time.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Good job right there.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Get that quarterback.
High 7, high 7.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that
After
quarterback.
the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop
Off
the
the edge, the
franchise.
sack by Reggie Ragland.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Check tight.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm talking about,
Russell
boy. That's what I'm
Wilson.
talking about.
As the first half is winding down. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-1 here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
All day, baby, all day.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
flare,
spent the entire
Bang out,
halftime
bang
just
out.
working
Bang
with
out,
them
back to
on
the lane, touch.
here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
I know you feel
We're
that.
going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7
Watch
on
54,
a second and 3.
It's our time. It's our time. Big edge.
Go 14.
Let's go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
We got a runner.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now,
56
first and 10.
Not here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He wasn't ready. He
They
wasn't
tried
ready.
a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Alert, alert, alert.
49. Check 49.
They stay on the go again. It's Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Full 15.
56, right there, 56.
Check pass, check pass.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Green, aim, touch.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into
Easy
a wall.
work. It's
right
easy
around
work,
the
and
line
it's
of
coming
scrimmage.
again.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
Let's go. Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Key 26, key 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete
Yellow.
that time.
Let's go, 180.
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
15.
57. Why? Who?
The mic. Hey, tight, tight.
57.
My time.
57.
Mahomes now to throw.
Check the out, check the out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Right there.
Coming to the line here to
Right
begin
there.
their next
54
drive, the
Mike.
Seahawks
Oh,
offense.
dang,
And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates. They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Good shot.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Blue 15.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You ain't doing nothing
It's
today.
Wilson.
You ain't
To
doing
his
nothing
left.
today.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Oh, boy, I
He'll
know
wind
you
up
felt
getting
that one.
4 yards
I
there
know
on
you
his
felt
own,
that
but
one.
it also brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot
Check
earlier,
Mike,
but the
54.
offense will stay
Mike,
out to
54.
go for it on
Hey,
4th
keep it
down.
up. Keep it up.
Here we go. 4th with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Go.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rush in.
Check.
Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
36.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Slam. Check three.
Hey, alert.
Right there. 54. Right there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
12.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Deuce.
Kill.
There's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Check.
Watch out.
Hey, easy, tight.
Wilson now. Gonna throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Check 24.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
job.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's
Bring out.
3rd and long here.
Bam. Hey, 0.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
after the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Zebra,
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Armani Watts. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone
and
hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
You got
ball
motion,
goes
man.
over the sideline, able to retain
right
possession, no turnover.
57, Mike.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball,
You better
man.
bring it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Michael Kendricks.
57,
Give him
Mike.
the credit
Mike,
for
57.
the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
15.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's not going to get right. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
I got you.
They'll start out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
380.
You don't want no problems with me.
Good guys, 4 down. Good guys, 4 down. Good.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got his man on the out route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Go! 56
So
the Mike, boys,
signs of
56.
life and what's
Check.
been a good offense in the second half. Here's
Heavy,
1st
what
and
you got?
10.
What you got,
Boy,
Heavy?
nowhere to go at all on
you
that
got?
1st down
15.
run as they will get to him
Alert.
behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right there. Excellent. Dave, baby. He's coming. Double up.
Check.
He's coming. Double up.
19.
Wilson operating from the gun. It's caught. Lock it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Your trip is here.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
Fair.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Haywood. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Mike
It's
56.
a first down
Mike
following
56.
a gain of 3.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
with it on first down. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there,
Just
right
2
there.
minutes
56.
remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Here we go.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's
They're
go,
able
baby.
to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Fourteen.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54.
Operating from the gun. Wilson.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field, G.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's
this
go.
thing is ugly.
Let's go.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Let's go,
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
Check.
Easy.
50
To throw again on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it a 5-yard shot at midfield to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That's
and
it,
that'll
baby.
set them back
We're gonna
5.
work.
A little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Give me that ball, defense.
Oh, Wilson going to
Give me that ball,
throw.
defense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in.
Touchdown. There we
Seattle. DK Metcalf. 60 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean,
Mike
what does it matter?
56.
These guys who are playing in this game,
Let's
there
put
are
that
no
team on the
feelings
bus.
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they
56.
might be in the
Check
same room
56.
going head to
Pick it
head.
up, guys. Pick
That's
it up.
Virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mike,
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to be bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not that time for Watkins.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense scored points.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's go. 280.
hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Push left, push left.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Wilson wants to throw it. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30.